Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. I'm going to do some more L4 missions. I'm going to just be doing general blitzing and perhaps even some burner missions if I get them. You know, it's a lot of it's a big RNG factor when it comes to the missions with what you get. Like sometimes I've gotten like 3 burner missions in a row, and then sometimes I just got like really so crap missions many times in a row. Not even really blitzable missions, like missions you can do really fast. Just these really long missions that take like 20-30 minutes to do, and you don't even get particularly good rewards for them. Those are horrible to see, those kind of missions. But I think this one is pretty decent, this infiltrated outpost one, and I also think they actually has the rogue drones, because it's got, you know, damn rogue drones, because apparently there's like some outposts that have been like attacked by these rogue drones right here, so we have to just take them out. And the thing is, rogue drones can sometimes drop these elite overmined Nexus chip, or there's some kind of elite drone AI. Exactly, that's what it is. Elite drone AIs. Those things actually are worth quite a bit. They've actually gone down in price. Elite drone AI. You see this here? They got 1.6 million, but they actually used to go for quite a lot. If we scroll down here, we'll see at one point. Look at this. They went for like 5 million at one point. So they went for quite a long. Well, okay, there's no orders with here, but the point is, you can see these prices are a lot higher than how they are right now at like 1 million. Oh, where's that? 700k? That's really bad. Then again, I am in the, I think, like, not really in the I'm not in a particularly big trade hub area, so I can't get the most accurate representation of the prices, because GTA is probably the best way to do that, and that's nowhere close to here. The elite drone AI, I noticed it drops from some of these rogue drone battleships. Not all of them, but sometimes in some missions. I can't remember now which one, but I think this maybe is the one that the battleships, they drop the rogue drone AI. I know there's another one called Attack of the Drones, and you would think that, oh, there's going to be a lot of drones there. Okay, lots of elite drone AI. Actually, no, that you don't get any of these elite drone AIs from the Attack of the Drones mission, apparently. Attack of the Drones, like, you think that it's something that has drones, the title would drop a bunch of elite drone AI, and you kill a bunch of rogue drone battleships, but they, for some reason, they're like a particular type of battleship that doesn't actually drop any elite drone AIs. So this is pretty simple right here, and I think that, let's see, what's the lowest resist? Lowest resist is EM, so we just go in here and just take out the highest DPS stuff. We've got the Torpedo Barghest, just gonna nuke the crap out of these guys. I'll go for the battleship first, because I want to take out the highest amount of DPS as quick as possible. Look at that, look at that. He's gonna take a massive volley from that. I think 2 or 3 shots, and then that should be enough. And actually, in the meantime, I'll throw my drones and these fry gates over here, because I obviously don't apply particularly good to these little frigates with my torpedoes. I mean, I do apply a lot better than before that update, but it's still not amazing. So wait, is it, which was this? This is a cruiser, yeah, exactly. So I want to throw my drones on the frigates. I tend to, like, the thing is, mediums, they can apply actually pretty well to frigates, I've noticed. The only reason I like to use the Hornets, especially on the frigates, is because frigates, they often go crazy on the drones. And then the speed of these lights is so fast, so you can easily just recall them in a couple of seconds. They're back safe in the drone bay, but the mediums, they're a little bit slow boys, you know, slow boys. So it feels, actually, it seems a bit counterintuitive. You know, the light drones, they have less HP, but it's actually a bit safer to use the light drones. At least it feels like it. Well, I've not got any scientific numbers. A lot of the things I do in eveonline is just based off like a bit of a gut feeling, you know, like just a kind of anecdotal experience. It takes a lot of time to do proper science. It takes a lot of time to do proper scientific tests, I've noticed. But then again, they're a lot more reliable. Okay, there's an acceleration gate here, so we're gonna have to go through here. And I think this is the infiltrated outpost they were talking about. Okay, no, this is a small rocket, it seems like. This is like these kind of drone structures. These actually used to exist, but will be very common. These kind of rogue drone-like structures in a rogue drone event that actually existed a long time ago. I remember, I think it was in. Let's just pre-align first before we do that. Let's just see. You can see the acceleration gates, they go from big to small. You see the big thing is here, so then it'll go forward right there. So I'll just start aligning. But I remember a long time ago there was actually a rogue drone event that involved just killing a lot of rogue drones. You know, the similar way to those like Crimson Harvest ones and that kind of event right there. There was also one with the rogue drones, and you'd often find these kind of like structures here. That was a pretty good time, because the unique thing about that event was that they dropped really good skins, and you guys know that I like skins a lot. So why did it stop, go back, and then started aligning here? I don't understand. What is? Oh, it's stuck because this structure here is so big. Okay, let's just move here. That rogue drone event, it dropped like this. Okay, I have to stop as well. It dropped special skins that had never been existed for a long time. So we're called me. Where is this called? Is it called this? This is like a Caldari skin. Let's see now. Where is it? This one, Wirikomi. This kind of skin and a bunch of other ones they dropped that had previously really not existed, so they went for a so expensive price, like 1+ bill. Oh my god! These damn rocks! Can I please just... The Barghest is so fat. No, it's not actually fat, but it's just so wide that it just gets caught in everything. The Barghest is actually a really big ship, believe it or not. It's just that it's very short. Or I guess it's a midget in terms of its height. But it is very big in terms of everything else. So if we... Oh no, I didn't want to show him for that. I want to show him for my ship, please. Okay. Because yeah, 1.7 kilometers large is actually pretty big. It's a lot bigger than a lot of standard battleships you'll find. So I need to destroy drone bunker and all the guards. So we're going to go for all the battleships first. You can see that there's some battleships that are in range of our missiles. So we're just going to start going for them just to take off all the DPS. Because the Barghest that I'm using, it has pretty good tank, but it's not got like amazing tank like a Rattlesnake or Marauder or anything like that. So that's why I just don't want to go in, you know, like Leroy Jenkins style into the middle of the swarm. I would obviously do that if I was in a Marauder. Like the Paladin would actually be pretty good at this, I can imagine. And to be honest, I could have actually used my Paladin, but I've been recently just using my Torpedo Barghest a lot because of the insane amounts of DPS it does. It is pretty beefy, and I'm still like it still feels pretty fun to actually just explore this at the time, for the time being, and it does so much more DPS than a Paladin as well. The only thing is that it doesn't apply as good sometimes to the small stuff. Like with a Paladin, you can just use an MJD, go really far out, and just one-shot these frigates. You can't really do that because you can't, like the way the guns work. You get good transversal. You use MJD and snipe them really quickly. But you can unfortunately not do that here, but it's alright because we're just going through these battleships so quickly, and we'll go for the frigates with our drones. That's good. So we use the torpedoes on the battleships, and then we go for the... Turn off our MWD here because we want to save some cap to use our shield booster. I'm not cap stable, believe it or not. That's what I mean. This does not have an amazing tank on this battleship right here. Yeah, it has got okay tank, but you know, I can't indefinitely do this because I'm not cap stable. You can see here because in L4 missions you rarely have DPS going on you for a long time, especially if you don't just charge in. Like if you charge in, then obviously you're gonna have high DPS on you for a long time. But often you can actually kite, kind of like look. You see here, I'm not going out. I'm not just going straight into this swarm right here. I'm going a bit. Oh, drone's taking damage. No, why am I using my Vespas? I don't want to use the Vespas. I wanted to use the Hornets. Okay, at least I don't think they're being wept. Okay, that's good. Please survive. Please survive. Oh. But a lot of the damage is mitigated by just kiting, to be honest. It's not really... A lot of it is just strictly face tanking. Like you see here, I got the shield boost, and this boost is quite a decent amount. It's not like... It's not something I can use consistently because of how the capacitor problem, or the capacitor requirements of this extra large shield boost is pretty damn high. Okay, let's just snipe this devilfish Alvi. Go for the light drones here, and then we're going to throw the torpedoes on these battle cruisers. The battle cruisers will go down really fast, and we have to destroy drone bunkers. So if we go on, I've got this separate tab here for LCOs. LCO stands for Large Collidable Objects. So basically these kind of, this is what these are considered. Like these objects you can find around, they're considered Large Collidable Objects. That's just what they're called. If you actually go here, and overview settings, you see here, large collidable, you see that, Large Collidable Objects. So that's what it is. And it's something that I have here just when it comes to, you know, needing to be able to shoot these things here. So we have to take out these drone bunkers. So we're going to lock them all up. Do I have to do this drone structure? No, I only need to destroy the drone bunker. It doesn't seem like I need to destroy this drone structures. Okay, so it's these guys here. Drones here, take them out. This cruiser's going to go down really quickly. And actually, when I've taken out this battleship, I'll switch to Javelin. Javelin is going to apply pretty well to these small stuff, so I can help out my drones if they don't have enough time to take out all the other frigates. Actually, before I switch to Javelin, obviously I'm gonna take out these drone bunkers, and we can actually switch or split our weapon groups, because it seems like we're one-shotting this, so we're wasting potentially quite a bit of DPS just by, you know, yeah, you see that all one-shot right there. Into destroying drone bunker and all its guards. Okay, so there's more drone bunkers apparently. Is there another drone bunker? Okay, all its guards. I guess that's what they're trying to tell me that I need to do. Now actually it's time to switch to Javelin. So I'm just gonna stop the cycle, reload to Mjolnir Javelin. These guys have got the lowest resistance in the EM department. That's why I'm using the Mjolnirs. And those drones I'm using are pretty lethal actually, it seems like. You see here, we're doing obviously a lot less DPS. We're not doing 1.7k DPS, only like 900 DPS with both of these stacks right here. But we're going to apply so much better. And in fact, we have a lot better range as well. And because I am soon finished with this mission, I'm actually just going to align back to the gate of Heora, because that's where the mission agent is. So then I just don't have to, you know, I save time. You know, it's always good to save time when you're doing these blitzing of missions. The faster you do the missions, the more ISK you get. That's something that is very important to take into consideration when doing these missions. I have these triple hyperspatial velocity optimizers right here. This allows me to warp faster, because it'll take less time to warp back to the agent, and you'll see like, oh, warping doesn't take a long time, right? But actually, if you do a lot of missions very fast as well, now this one is not a particularly fast mission. I have to kill a lot of things in this mission, but it can actually add up quite a bit, especially if you're doing many small missions. You will actually save a lot of time. And the speed I'm going is really fast. It is 5.2 AU a second. And what was it? The standard. What is the standard speed? Let's see. What's the standard speed? So we're going almost double the amount of warp speed. So that's pretty damn good right there. But if you're going to do the full clear style of missions, then it'll be probably better to just use some other thing. Not a common thing I like to use for the missions is actually or just battleship PvE, battleships in general, is to use the triple capacitor control circuits, because it just helps to have a crazy active tank. And I'm jumping now back here because I just realized that the mission is completed. So there must have been some spawn that I'm not aware of that I just needed to take out, and that enabled me to be able to get back to the mission agent. So I didn't see a whole lot of, I didn't see any elite drone AI there. I didn't see any, like, there wasn't anything particularly dropping from the battleships, I think. I thought I would have noticed that, like, that there was battleship wrecks there that were filled, or maybe I was just sleeping while I was talking to you guys unintentionally. I was too engaged in the conversation, so I'm trying to light up with you guys that I actually missed the wrecks. But I don't think there was any drone AIs there. There's a particular type of mission with the elite drone AIs, but it is not that one. I can't remember what it's called, but the scenery is not like that. So let's see what mission we get next. I want to get some burner missions. I look forward to burner missions. Burner missions are nice. They're always good to have. Very good standings you get from them. Very good ISK. Very good bounty. Very good LP. And also are pretty fast. As well as potential for faction drops. Because all these burners, they have the potential of dropping a faction module. This is really nice to have. Let's dock here. We're going to go and switch to our, or if we get a burner, we're going to switch to our Nurgle. Complete the mission. We got some nice, what was that? Okay, so we got the Dread Pirate Scarlet. So it's not a burner mission, but I'd say that this mission is actually almost close to the level of what you get from burner missions, because of just how good the payout is from Dread Pirate Scarlet. You get 8,000 LP and quite a bit of ISK, and you get an implant, as well as it being so fast. And this is where really the warp speed of my ship will shine actually quite a bit. We'll be needing to warp fast, because to be honest, this mission is done so fast. You spend almost as much time in warp as you do in the mission. It was not the case in the last mission, but it definitely is in this one right here. You'll see that we're gonna wreck. It's just killing one guy. I've shown this mission being done before as well on my channel, but it is a really easy mission, really fast and really good payment. It's what, like, I would consider almost one of the optimal missions you can do, or the best, like, standard missions you can do if you disregard the burners. We go here, we warp to this location in the dead space. So there's something called dead space, but there must be then also something called live space or alive space. I don't know. Do you guys know what you call stuff that's non-dead space? Because you know how you say like wormhole space, and then you say K space. Is there something like with that and dead space And then there's non-dead space. I don't know. Do you guys know anything on that? Let me know in the comments below. But we're going to a location in dead space, deep in the depths of space. We'll go here, and we basically just have to kill one single battle cruiser, a Dread Pilot, a Scarlet. It is a very, very simple mission, and I've actually got this gate key here. Got the gate key here. This is what I'll get actually from some of the NPCs that will spawn now. So since I've done this mission before, I still have this gate key, and this gate key is not used when I go through this acceleration gate. So I can just go straight through. Otherwise, usually when you kill all these guys, the last NPC will drop the gate key right here. But since we've got the gate here, we just poop and go straight through. Do not care at all. That's how fast this is. And you also warp, like the increased warp speed helps us warp faster also between the acceleration gates. It's very useful to have. Now here, I just don't even care about Scarlet. I just go straight through because it doesn't matter what we do. A near Scarlet is not going to die. They'll just disappear and go to the next room. So we're just going to go and go to this, like keep going forward, and then we'll just take the acceleration gate when we are within range. Now when I'm at max speed, I'm considering actually just using one cycle of overheated MWD, because I noticed that just one cycle doesn't overheat my MWD with my skills. Well, actually at this point it's not really any point, because we're already very soon in range. You just have to be within this circle to be able to warp. It's not that you have to be very close to this particular gate. You can see here, go here, boop, next gate. Then the next step is now to kill Scarlet. Kill Scarlet. So all we have to do is just lock him up, NWD towards Scarlet, because Scarlet will drop some delicious loot. Shoot. One volley, that's it. All it is, one volley, boop, dead. And we go to that cargo container right there, because it will contain a loot drop. That cargo container doesn't exist if you go to the next one. I don't know why, but for some reason it just only drops if you just kill Anir Scarlet here. The only way to kill Anir Scarlet here is if you one-shot her. Otherwise, if you just don't one-shot her like I did now, then she'll actually just jump to the next gate here, and you won't for some reason get that box that dropped this implant I got here. You see this social adaptation right here. I'll become a more social person. I'll be a charismatic person when I have this implant right here. But you won't get that if you kill her like slowly and she goes to the next room. You have to one-shot her. So you can also do this with like an artillery ship, like, you know, like for example artillery based Macarial. It'll just one-shot like blap instantly. That is also an alternative, but we also one-shot with these torpedoes right here. So that's something that is very delicious right there. You know, you could even one-shot with the cruise missiles, but torpedoes just absolutely don't give a crap. You see this, like, what is this, 6k volley? Right, actually we have got, oh, we used the Javelin. I was actually intending to use the Rage ones, but I still one-shot, so that's pretty good. I was actually, when I did this mission once before with the Torpedo Barghest, I didn't show you guys, but I was like considering, oh, do I use the Mjolnir, Rage, or the Javelin? Because I was thinking maybe that the Javelin would not have enough DPS to one-shot her, but now I found out they did. So that's something you learn. You learn new things every day in eveonline. There's so many little nitty-gritty things that you can learn in this game. Let's go and complete this mission right here. Let's see, what do we get here? 8,000 LP, almost like 4 million ISK. Dank loot is all I can say. That is Anomic Agent. Ooh. Ah, but this Anomic Agent is so far away. I can't be bothered to go all the way here. Maybe there's another time. I think that's enough missions for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video right here. Just going and blitzing through some missions in my Barghest. This is a typical thing I'll often do in eveonline, just to do a few missions. It could be my right now it's my Barghest. I used to do it a lot in my Paladin, but right now I'm doing it in the Barghest. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.